Well, good evening, everyone. I've been asked to introduce this skit, and I thought that I would start by first introducing myself. My name is Kristen. In case you don't know me, I'm 13 years old, and they call me the Flying Dancer. My younger brother is Garth, who could take you out at any moment with a lightsaber, and my little brother is Finn, who falls asleep in the service on Friday nights. My older brother is Eric. He's best friends with John Mark. Together, they are always getting into trouble. I'm gonna tell you a secret. John Mark likes Talia. He'd never admit that, though. Talia's sister Avital has been my friend ever since I started coming to the congregation. Avital has a brother. Avital and Talia, they have a little brother. He's really friendly to everyone. His name is Asher. Asher will even play with this really little girl, Shayna. Wait a minute, I think I need to start my introduction over again. My name is Kristen. I'm actually 24 years old. I'm a nurse. Woo, when did that happen? But I still like to dance. My younger brother is Garth, and he is a college graduate as well. Together, Garth and the formerly little falling asleep Finn are the worship team guitar heroes. My older brother Eric has graduated from college and moved overseas and back to the States a couple of times. His best friend, John Mark, finally admitted to the secret that he liked Talia, and the two of them have been married for quite some time. Avital is still one of my closest and oldest friends. Asher is still everyone's best friend, and I've heard he's been making straight A's in college. Yay for Asher. The little girl, Shayna, is a senior in high school, and she plans to attend college to study film. And we have new friends in our group, John, Rob, and Jody. Seems like just yesterday we were the youth group. We have all grown up, some have gone to college, and some have gotten married. We still share one thing, our incredible bond that we formed while we were teenagers. Since our lives started changing, we haven't spent as much time together as we used to, and we haven't done any group projects for the congregation in years. This is the first time in several years when we have spent time together outside of regularly scheduled AY activities to work on a project. Since the idea of the Purim play was conceived, we as a group have met together and bonded as we used to in the old days when we were 13. The old friendships have been strengthened and new ones have been made. Tonight, I would like to present to you a production by Stevens, Osborne, and Guernsey, Mashed Up Mess. I hope that you enjoy tonight's slightly irreverent performance that is presented with great joy and much thought.
This story happened when Xerxes was ruler of all the land from India to Kush. Now, Xerxes had a pretty big ego. He spent 180 days showing off his vast wealth and splendor. When he was done flaunting all his stuff, he had a party for the whole city that lasted 7 days. By the last day of his party, Xerxes was feeling pretty good about himself.
Party with a bang. Why don't you have Lady Gaga come out and dance for everyone?
Yes! Why not? You idiot! Wrong.
Lady Gaga, the king commands that you come out and dance with him and his ladies. Make sure you wear your most bizarre outfit.
I am not going to go dance for all of those drunk men, and I am certainly not going to wear the meat dress. The candle expired 6 months ago.
Your Majesty, Lady Gaga refuses to come out. She said you're drunk and that meat dress of hers expired 6 months ago.
You idiot!
Why am I wrong? Don't blame the Don't blame the messenger. It's not my fault she won't come. What should I tell her?
Your damn English, lady.
Lady Gaga, the king says, your damaged goods, lady.
Getting rid of his disobedient queen. She was all wrong for him. But after a while, he started to get lonely. It just didn't seem right not to have a beautiful queen by his side. So Xerxes got his advisors together. They know what to do. Gather together the most beautiful young ladies in your kingdom, they told him. After they spent some time at the spa, you can pick your favorite to be queen instead of Lady Gaga. The king really liked their idea. And so the search for the most beautiful women in every province began.
It says here King Xerxes might be secretly bald. Now this is interesting. Lady Gaga has left the palace in disgrace. The king's lonely and looking for a new queen. So all the beautiful young women have to go.
Well, Cousin Morty, I want to go.
You must go. It's your destiny. But you must hide your Jewish heritage.
But how are we going to do that?
The Schwartz, a strong influence on Jerusalem.
Did it work? But I don't feel any different.
May the Schwartz be with you.
So Esther was taken to the royal spa with many other beautiful young women. She soon became the favorite of Half-Guy, who was in charge of all the women. He gave her all the best spa treatments. And made sure she had the best place to stay. When it was Esther's turn to go before the king, she let Half-Guy choose her outfit. He had the best taste. And so Esther was finally ready to meet the king.
King Xerxes, are you getting tired of meeting all these beautiful young women?
I have a headache.
Now don't you worry, I saved the best girl for last.
Edward would be happy here. Hello, cutie pie. First, I would like to just get to know you.
Yes, my king.
Whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
My name is Esther. What's the surprise?
Well, I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
You're choosing me?
Affirmative.
And so Esther became queen. The king threw a big party to celebrate, and everything seemed pretty good in Persia. But not everyone was happy. Morty One Kenobi was sitting outside the palace gates one day, hoping to hear any news about Esther. Instead, he heard two of Xerxes' guards, Bigthana and Teresh, plotting to kill the king. Morty sent word to Esther, who told Xerxes, making sure Morty got the credit. The guards were investigated. When it was discovered that Morty's info was good, the guards were hanged. After all this excitement had calmed down, Xerxes decided to honor Haman and elevate him above all the other officials. Everyone was commanded to bow when Haman came by.
My lord, there is a group of people in your kingdom who disrespect your authority.
I agree with you.
With your permission, I would like to take care of them.
No problemo. Do it now.
Haman's orders to kill all the Jews were written down and sent to every province. And everywhere the new law was proclaimed, the Jews fasted and prayed. Morty One Kenobi mourned at the king's gate, praying that God would intervene.
Look here, my queen. It says that there's a crazy man outside the gate.
I know that man. Go find out what's wrong.
I mourn because Haman has ordered that all of the Jews be killed.
Help me, Morty One Kenobi. You're my only hope.
For over 1,000 generations, the Levites have been guardians of peace and justice at Jerusalem and at the temple. For the dark times, for the empire. But now only you can go before the king and save your people.
The king has anyone who comes before him without being summoned terminated, unless he extends the royal scepter to them. Have everyone fast and pray for me. I will go to the king, and if I perish, I perish.
In the following days, Haman and his goons went through the city, harassing the Jews.
Is that your fellow's fish?
Yes!
About 40 kilos to me.
It's here!
That's not your fellow's fish.
That is not a filter fish.
You don't need to see our mitzvah papers.
I don't need to see your Mr. Papers.
These aren't the Jews you're looking for.
It's all the Jews we're looking for.
Move along.
Move along.
After 3 days of prayer and fasting, Esther was ready to go before the king, no matter the risk.
all said, that's not my hump.
That's funny. Who are you?
Silly, that's your wife, Queen Esther. Duh.
What do you want?
I would like to invite you and Haman to a banquet.
No problemo. I'm hungry.
There's only one more question. You don't have a daily cigar, do you?
Actually, I do.
That's amazing.
Haman left the palace in high spirits, but his mood fell quickly when he walked past Mordecai Kenobi, who still wouldn't bow. Haman was filled with rage, but he held himself back until he got home. There he boasted to his wife and friends about everything he had. The only thing that marred his happiness, he told them, was that darn Morty. His wife and friends said, "Build a gallows, and in the morning you ask the king if you could hang Morty on them. Then you can go to Esther's banquet and be happy." Haman loved their suggestion so much, he had the gallows built right away. The next morning, he hurried to talk to the king.
Are you going to help me now or not?
The king wants to know how you would honor someone.
A royal go on you, put him on a royal horse, and have him go through the streets, shouting, "This is the king's favorite boy, who serves gods and provinces."
Good.
The king wants you to do all of this for Mordecai Kenobi.
Do it now.
So Haman had to honor Mordecai Kenobi. It was horrible. He went home to his wife, hoping she could comfort him, but no. She told him, "Since your downfall started with Mordecai Kenobi, who's Jewish, you won't be able to stand against him. Haman, you're in for it now." Before Haman could reply, the king's servants came to take him to Esther's banquet.
I know what would be fun. Let's play pin the tail on the camel.
I don't play that game.
Oh, why not?
Stop whining.
Cookie? Yummy. Who told you you can eat my cookies? Put that cookie down! Now!
For everybody.
I lied.
Xerxes, I had something I wanted to talk to you about.
What's the matter? What do you want?
I want my life and my people's lives. I'm
What? What?
sentenced to death.
Who is it this time?
This wicked Haman.
One of us is in deep trouble.
You don't have to lose access at all. Please, don't let him have me.
Stop it!
It never looks like.
You idiot!
ran to the king to beg for her people's lives.
Xerxes, thank you for terminating the wicked Haman. But my people's lives are still in danger because of his edict.
Outrageous, and I will repeal it.
Thank you, you saved thousands of lives.
I guarantee you, things will change.
When the king learned that Mordecai Kenobi was Esther's cousin, he promoted him to Haman's old position and put him in charge of saving the Jews. Morty wrote a new edict that allowed the Jews to defend themselves and even to plunder those who tried to attack them. So the tables were turned and the Jews got the upper hand over those who hated them. Morty and Esther decided that the Jews should celebrate the day when they got relief from their enemies. And the Jews took it upon themselves to make the 13th and 14th of Adar days of feasting and joy for all their generations. To our sound guy, Garth Osborne. Our lights guy, Mark Ragsdale. And our videographer, Jody.
Do it again.
That was like the 20th run through.